Hello, in this short video I will show you how to set up Zoom with just a laptop and a smartphone camera so you can talk to your students live and give lectures or online discussions in case your campus is closed and you cannot go physically to class or it's unsafe, so enjoy. I will assume that you've already installed Zoom and that you have a passable knowledge as to how to operate a normal Zoom call. There's plenty of guides online how to do that, and it's very intuitive if you've ever used something like Skype before for conference calling. Okay, so the first thing you need to do if you want to have a session of more than 40 minutes is you need to get in touch with your departmental representatives or just pay for a Zoom account. Some universities and some schools will have this. Berkeley has a program in which the campus does provide instructors with pro accounts, so you just need to figure out how to get that, and there should be further communication from the campus authorities about how to do that. I already have one for my personal use. The next thing we need to do, no matter whether you have a pro account or just a normal account, you need to go to create a new meeting. In the new meeting, it automatically creates this meeting for you. It puts your camera on if you allow it. I'll just adjust my camera for a bit. There we go. You can see my beautiful room right behind me with all my books. And now what we need to do is we need to invite participants. And you click here, and I'll just drag this back up here. And this pop-up shows up. And this pop-up has two important bits of information. The first one is the meeting number, which is up here. And the second one is you can copy URL, and this is what you usually want to do. This copy is the invitation URL for the call that you want to start to your clipboard. And then you can go paste it in an email and then send it to your students. And then they can start joining up. One question you might have is how do you get your smartphone camera to show up in the Zoom, which is probably hosted on your laptop or on your tablet? So to do that, first you need to install Zoom on your phone, whether you're using Android or iOS. There's an app for that, like you can see the icon right there. And I'm gonna tap that icon. And you can probably notice that I'm recording the call already in Windows. But now, in the app, I have the option to join a meeting. I don't need to log in, I don't need to do anything. I just need to log in and join a meeting. I just need to join the meeting. And now, how do you get the meeting ID that the app is asking you for? Right? When you start doing this, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Well, you click down here in Invite on your computer, and you get this window to show up. And again, we already brought attention to these numbers, but this is the number of your meeting. So the number of our meeting is 422-881-074. Right? So you can close this now after you get those numbers. You put them into your Zoom on your phone, and you click Join Meeting. And Zoom is going to try to perform a video check. It's going to default to your selfie camera. We can change that in a second. And now you can see that you can see me twice. Right? Hello. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to flip the cameras so that we're actually using the better camera, the one that has a higher resolution. And now if you've ever wondered how to fix this, just go down a bit. Sorry for the jitters there. And now if you grab your whiteboard back and you fix it above your whiteboard, now this is your camera with which you capture your whiteboard. And then you just need to fix this above your whiteboard. Obviously it's in my hand, so it's gonna be a little bit jittery. And then it's just set it and forget it. It won't go to sleep, or at least it didn't for me. Hopefully it doesn't for you. So, just to reiterate, we need something to capture the board or the thing we're writing on. In this case, I'm using either my Logitech webcam or just any smartphone with a reasonably good camera would do. You just need to figure out for either one a way to fix them so that they capture a lot of your board without putting anything too distracting on the screen. Next, you can do this without a laptop, but I would highly encourage anybody to get a laptop for two reasons. The first one is a smartphone alone it would be providing an awful quality of the sound. And the second reason is that you need to be able to see and maybe interact with your students. And if your cell phone is recording, then it's very difficult to see anything on it. So you probably want a second device in the same call if you're going with the cell phone route anyway. So I would highly encourage anybody to get either a laptop or a tablet or any other device that has a reasonably big screen to be a secondary device. So you need two devices, something to capture your video with and something so you can see anything else that you need to see during the call. In addition to that, you need something to write on. I prefer a whiteboard. You might prefer a Lego pad or some other form of paper while you're working. And to set everything up, you probably need scissors and a little bit of tape. My roll of tape is currently acting as a counterweight to that box, so just imagine that I have a roll of tape in my hands. Okay. So here we're using the built-in microphone into the laptop, but we're using the camera from the smartphone. And you can see the resolution of the camera is nothing to write home about, but it is about as good as the quality of a webcast at Blackboard would be anyway. The important thing is that when you have the microphone on your laptop, be part of the process, then you can outsource the recording to your smartphone and still be able to see a lot on your laptop or your tablet screen.